Alright, welcome back to Age of Wonders 4. So we've got our capital city, which has expanded very well. We've got a high food income, thanks to the fact that we've got a herbalist. This herbalist is surrounded by woodland and forests, and so thanks to the wild woodlands, she's able to generate a lot of food for us and also a lot of magic. The capital city also expanded in the first episode north, taking in these contender ruins. And we get a lot of benefits from having ruins in our territory. So here, if we, because of our Wonder Architects trait, we actually get a massive boost to production when we have ancient ruins within our city borders. But as well as that, we're Fabled Hunters. So because we're Fabled Hunters, we get plus 75% resources from clearing infestations and ancient wonders. So I'm actually looking forward to dealing with these infestations in the southwest, and one of these infestations, I think it's this one, sorry, is a quest that we received from our soon-to-be vassals, Thistledown. So they've asked us to sort this brigand camp, and so we're going to be doing that. But first of all, we've got our sole army. We've only got one army at the moment, and our leader here, who's called Warren Lordfield. I should really have changed his name, that's a bit of a rubbish name, but he's up here in the northeast at the moment, establishing a new outpost. This land that he's establishing the outpost in is riddled with creatures at the moment, but it is I think a fairly decent location to establish our first outpost, because we've got lots of woodland. So if we got another herbalist in this area, she's going to be able to provide a lot of food and a lot of magic, and as well as that, you get generally food and production from that kind of area anyway. We've got this, our first hero. She's making her way northeast, and she's going to support that effort to establish this outpost. We're going to gain some experience, because at the moment this army is 427. But as soon as we've established that outpost, we're going to be making our way southwest, and this first army is 510, so it's going to be a tough fight. So we need to get some experience. Let's see what we've got to do first. So negotiations update. Yeah, so we've got the Pact of Loyalty, and that's Thistledown. Thistledown unusually is also Halfling Hunters, which is what we are, so I'm surprised by that. I thought they'd be something else, because I just created the Halfling Hunters before we started, so I'm not really sure how that happens. But just as a recap, we are Halflings, of course, since we're the Halfling Hunters. So we're elusive, we can get toe-to-toe with enemies, escape with minimal damage, and go back in again. We can close that distance quite quickly by reducing 25% hit rate when we're closing that distance, and we're light-footed, so we don't have to waste moves trying to get around each other. We can zip over each other's toes quite easily. We're feudal, so we're going to be trying to stick as closely together as we can on the battle map, because we get bonuses there as well. And I can't remember where it comes from, but I'm fairly sure that if we establish outposts that border on our capital city, we get bonuses there as well. I think I might have just mentioned this, but when we take these ruins into our territory, thanks to Wonder Architects, we get a boost to production, but we also get a boost to knowledge, and I can't remember where that comes from either. Alright, being hunters, our strength is going to be in our archers as well, so we're going to enchant our units as quickly as possible. Hold the line is a buff spell. Friendly units get steadfast. Vine Prison, that might be a good one. Summon 5 living vine units randomly, which live for 2 turns. These don't deal damage, but they have a chance of inflicting more. I think that's probably going to be really good, especially if we're wanting to keep our distance. Yeah, so I think you can move away from that location even when you're establishing an outpost. So we'll bring... Oh yeah, sorry, we've got our scout here, so we didn't even have to move. We can just initiate battle with our scout unit. So I quite like the battles in Age of Wonder 4. So even though this is obviously an easy one and I could auto resolve it, I think I'm just going to go in and do this one. And also, a lot of people who play this tend to put it on fast. I think that breaks immersion a little bit, so I'm just going to keep it on what it is. So these are fighter units, so they're not really going to do a lot of damage on the charge like this unit would, for example. Remember, we do for feudal units, if you just keep it in tight, you can do more damage. So I'm going to try and keep my units as closely packed as I can. It doesn't count really for these two, like I say, because they're not feudal. Just going to fly through it. I mean, I can just right click if I want to speed them up anyway. Maybe we can get him around a flank. Is that too close? No. Oh, I forgot all about our other hero unit. We'll just pull her in as closely as we can. I guess it's this big spider here I've got to worry about. She can reach everybody. I'm pretty sure she's probably going to be able to, yeah, web as well, so... Can't quite reach those archers. Probably gonna, because she can web, it's probably not a good idea to have them all too close. Just as a FYI here, I'm not fantastic at this game. In fact, I would probably go as far as to say I'm pretty terrible at this game, so there's no guarantee whatsoever that any of these battles are in the bag. I mean, this was a piss easy one, wasn't it? It's like literally three or four units to fight. And I've got my archer on the front line. I mean, one of the things is, because we've got the Tomb of Roots, one of the things I'm going to be able to do is summon an entwined thrall, which is a plant-like creature, and if we can get that to legend, then there must be some reason why that's sticking at 50%. But yeah, if because those spiders are hidden inside those bushes. But yeah, if I can get the entwined thrall to legend, then she becomes an entwined protector, and that's what I'm hoping to have on my front line. We've also got those ancient ruins as well, that we've brought into our territory, and within the deep subterranean caverns of those ancient ruins are ogres, and so I'm certainly going to be using the ogres on our front line as well. So there's 30% chance that we inflict frozen here. I'm definitely going to go for that. Is it just successful? Yeah, so it only actually would have been a wind attack. It would have been nice if that actually got more than one target. Yeah, she's resisted. Might as well come to the rescue of our archers. I can't pull them back, unfortunately, because they're immobilized. They're immobilized as well, unfortunately. Yeah, the AI in this game, it doesn't matter if they're going to put themselves in a vulnerable position, like whether they're worried about flank attack. They don't think about that. They literally just want to kill something. So if they can get a kill, they'll go for it, even if they're going to kill themselves in the process. And they succeeded because they took out that unit. I mean, I want to try and just get everybody as much experience as possible. Doesn't look as if they're going to take any retaliation attacks there. was close. I really didn't want to lose the range units, but as you can see, this is the level of skill we're dealing with here. In my case, I'm not the most skilled Age of Wonders 4 player. Oh well. I think down here in our capital city, oh, we're already recruiting a bannerman, so that's. And yeah, so in terms of frontline troops, I really don't have many great choices. We've got a defender unit here, relatively decent defense, relatively decent health. But what I really want, like I say, is this, because once we can get the entwined thrall, and then we get it up to a legendary rank, it actually gets. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, so it's a skirmisher unit in the early stages, but as soon as we get it up to legendary, we get the entwined protector, and then it's essentially got an AoE heal. It's got fantastic defense and so that's what I'm going for. And in fact, we can get one of those lined up now because we've got enough magic now. It's pretty much just wiped out my magic, but yeah, we can get that now. She can't make it into the fight if I start this fight, so, and I'm going to need her, clearly. So let's just call it a day there, give them a chance to rest up. Yeah, so the next stage, as soon as this is established, come back down south and get that. There's nothing in the muster of lieges yet, but I'm hoping to get these ogres, the brewer ogre and the butcher ogre, under our front lines as soon as possible. And every now and again, we can coax them out of those subterranean lairs and get them onto our front line, and that's what we're going to need to do. We'll pull this unit up here so that you can instigate the fight on the next turn. It's nice just being locked away in my dark room here, out of the sun. It's quite warm here in the UK now. Finally starting to get some nice warm days. I say nice warm days, I actually can't stand the heat. Right, so we lost a unit. Let's get the entwined thrall in there. We're going to hopefully try to level them up as quickly as possible. We founded our outpost. It might be worth... I'm going to have to keep that ranger definitely just as far back as possible. Let's get our bannerman up there to join the fight. He's not going to be able to join this next fight unless I was to wait another turn. I could wait another turn, because you can guarantee they're going to go straight for that archer. So if I just allow the archer another turn to recuperate, and then when that starts, let's move her to there, and then she's going to be involved in the next fight. So yeah, we'll just give one more turn, just one more turn. Move you up a little bit closer as well. Just one more turn. We've got 17 more turns, so plenty of time to take out this brigand camp. So yeah, here in the UK we're just getting used to just complete whitewashed skies every single day, but now we've managed to get some sun through. This is a 8 per turn. I've got enough mana to get another one of these on the go, so I think I'm going to do it, because eventually I do want to get those entwined protectors, like I say. So the more I get early on, the more I can get leveled up. We finished a blacksmith, which means we can recruit more quickly. What do we do next? So you can see that I've focused heavily on food. That's why we're able to expand as quickly as we are. I think I'm going to be expanding northward. We're not bringing in a lot of mana, so it makes perfect sense to go north and get them. So look, Clergy Commons gets us mana and gold, so I could go for that one next. It's boosted, it's only going to take one turn. The Granary also is boosted. What would I want to boost? So you can see our city stability is taking a hit because we're expanding quite quickly. So a tavern would make sense, and to get one of those boosted I need 2 farms, and at the moment I've got, it tells on here, I've got 1 farm, so I think it makes sense to build a farm. So since I want to expand northward, when this becomes a vassal city, it's going to be well, yeah. So maybe we'll expand out this way. Let's get that farm, and then let's focus on a tavern to keep people happy. Our bannerman can now make it up to us. So let's have the bannerman within this army here, and let's have our scout instigate the next battle. It's a safe battle, but I'm just going to fight it anyway. It's because I quite enjoy fighting. Doing the battles in this game, and I need all the practice I can get, as you've just seen from the previous battle that we had. I remembered them this time, so we'll get these pulled over as well. Again, all fighter units, so I don't have to worry about a charge or any ranged attacks. Seem to be wanting to make their way around just outside of his range. So these, well, let's pull him back since I'm going to be wanting to enter battle with him on the charge. Keep forgetting about that. It didn't work, thankfully, but yeah, that web attack. So he's a skirmish unit. He can do a nice flank. I say a nice flank attack. It didn't look like it was going to be doing anything at all. I don't mind pulling this ranged unit forward now because I'm going to actually move in and close them down. He's the entwined protector. It's really important I get them some experience. I wouldn't mind getting a kill with them just to give them that extra little bit of experience. The problem here is that my leader, he really isn't that, he's not a tank or anything like that. So I'd rather not push him right in because the chances are he's just going to get wiped out. I don't really want that. Mind you, what does he do? Yeah, that's like just people around him. He's not going to be close enough to... I don't know what I do there. Maybe I'll... It looks like they're going to try and do a flank. Is there somebody over here? They're going a little bit far out, aren't they? Let's just focus on round here then. It seems a little bit silly bringing the bannerman up close here, but unless... To be honest, they could pull away and just take a retaliation attack to take out the bannerman. No, they're not going to. I didn't actually even do anything with my leader. It's probably just as well because the spider had to move, so he loses an action there. So that was probably the best thing, rather than pushing my leader right up to potentially take a hit from both of those. All right, I think this one is strong enough. He says, I mean, she's got a decent amount of health. I was going to say, I think she's strong enough to take on both of these. Hopefully. What does that one do? Heal 20, cast on adjacent friendly units. I think I'll do the bulwark. Let's do that one. Looks like I can get a flank attack on the spider this way, so we'll do that. In fact, I don't think I did anything there with like ice units and stuff. Like I say, I'm just learning that. Oh well, there you go. At least I can get a flank attack now. I'll use the entwined. I'll take down the spider a little bit, and then we'll use the entwined thrall to hopefully finish him off. Can't reach with the melee attack. I mean, that's a shame. That's a shame I just couldn't finish him off that turn. We've got absolutely no mana whatsoever, so I can't cast any spells, unfortunately. Oh, he's gonna... Oh, thank God for that. She's really tough. Notice that she got +1 retaliation attack there. She gets that because of the weapon that she's currently using. I'm happy with that Bannerman. I think that Bannerman's a really good unit. I don't think the spider's really going to last that long, but I might as well try and bring the enthrall thing up. Nah, I think that's the end of it, isn't it? Age of Wonders 4 is a fun game to play. I'm not sure how fun it is to watch. Hopefully it's not too... Alright, so that's... In order to engage in the next fight, we're going to need to pull these guys up. I think I want to try and keep them within... Yeah, they're not going to be able to get involved in this next fight. I need to keep them within the territory just so they can heal up sufficiently, but I'm not going to be able to include them in that fight there, so it's going to be another turn. Once this fight's over, once I've taken care of these three, I think then is when I'm going to head back southwest and take care of the things we need to take care of. So there he is. He's got his shield, he's got his sword. I think I am going to try and make him a bit more of a tank. And to do that, maybe we'll increase his defense. We've got our tavern. People are a little bit happier now. We could bolster that even further with a bathhouse. I don't think I need to worry about battlements or anything yet. We haven't even met any of the other... Just to remind ourselves about where we are on the on the map as well. You can see we're over here. We could potentially have somebody up here. But yeah, I haven't met anybody yet. So I'm not too worried about battlements. 75 draft vendor for gold. Let's just go for mana because our mana is like pretty bad. I think these bannermen are really useful, so let's have another bannerman, and then because we know we're going to have 2 armies, so we'll have another bannerman, 1 in each army. Yeah, so like I said, we're going to finish that army off up there, and then we're going to head southwest and take care of this quest for Thistledown. I'm not sure when we can... Oh, it's next rally's in 3 turns, so we should get some ogres in 3 turns as well. Meeting Fierce Axe Tusk. Chiefess Aspenga Drakefist of the Free City of Axe Tusk greets you with flashing eyes, a big grin and a proud stance. Strength and blood, glory to you, Warren Lordfeld. We brutal minions of Axe Tusk welcome you to these lands of strife. We look forward to seeing your strength on the battlefield, be it alongside or against you. Give Aspenga Drakefist one of your whispering stones. Let's see. Your advisors mentioned that Helden announced costly plans to import food. You contact the city. Administrator of Helden welcomes you in a good mood. I know what you mean to discuss, my king, and you can be proud. Following your benevolent decrees, Helden, that's our capital city, declared the importation of ample meats and produce for our hungry citizens. The best part? The city is paying for it all. People of Helden intend to mirror the generosity you display. However, Helden will be spending your gold. Well, we've got lots of gold and we've got a fantastic income as well. So for 6 turns, so approve the plans. Next population changes from 2 to 1, so it's not a massive change, but we do get a bonus at city stability as well. We only lose 33, so that seems like a good option. I could boost my alignment. Well, we are going to be good. Helden loses 53 and we get a massive... Yeah, so again we gain a population, so that could be a good one. Helden loses... Right, so it's definitely going to be one of the top 2. Let's go for that one and get the food. We're going to be able to expand again now. So we'll look at that in a second. We can summon our next entwined thrall, so we'll do that into this army. So when the scout instigates this fight, we need to make sure that our armies are just within range. One more. There we go. So scout is ready to lead the charge. Destroying an infestation or conquering a free city grants a stacking plus 300 relation to all free cities for 10 turns. So we are going to be destroying 3 infestations relatively soon because we're heading southwest as soon as this battle is done. Your units regenerate an additional 15 hit points per turn in friendly domain. That could be a good one as well, actually, because, you know, me being crap, we do take a lot of damage. Outposts cost reduced gold. Founding and upgrading outposts takes less turn. That's also going to be something that's really useful, because we're going to be establishing at least 2 or 3 more outposts around our capital city, because we get bonuses for that. So it just depends which one. In the early stages, I think this could be a good one, because we're going to take a lot of damage. And we haven't really got that many free cities that we need to build relationships with. So actually, does that say relations with all free cities? No, actually that might be a good one. That is going to be a good one. Let's take that one, because that's going to make it so that we can get our vassal quicker. Alright, so we finished the commons. Let's move straight on to another one. If I wanted an armory, it means I'm going to need 3 quarries. I also want to improve this, which will happen in 4 turns. So that's definitely going to be not this one, but the next one that we build. A knight. I definitely want to try and get more mana. So let's do the tithe shrine for now. But I think quarry might be a good shout, because we only have 1. Sorry, 2. We have 2. So maybe a quarry would be a good idea now. Let's build a quarry down here, because it's unlikely that... oh, we've got another infestation down there as well. Ah, yeah, we've also got some other things I can... It's the mana, isn't it? It's the mana. I just don't have enough mana. So the Tithe Shrine was definitely an excellent choice. Picking a new tome now. So we've got roots. Now keep in mind that we are the Halfling Hunters. So we're Halflings. We're tied in with nature. We're also hunters, so it's not really focused too much on magic. Horde is kind of like, yeah, chaos. I don't think that's really in line with what we want. Enchantment could be really good, because that does kind of tie in with halflings and magic. And even though I just said that, we're not really going to be doing much magic. This could strengthen our front line, which I definitely need. Grants base physical ranged attacks plus 10% damage against magic origins. That could be a good one, especially since we're focusing on ranged. But I think beasts makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? If we're hunters, we can sometimes yeah, let's do that, because it's tied right in with our the RPG element.
Beasts that shall inherit the world.
So the wild speaker.
Their paws will tread on our graves long after their fangs have ground our bones to dust.
So he's going to be elusive, he's going to have quick reflexes and light-footed.
Command their ferocity and nourish it, so that you may reap the benefits.
Poison blast.
Power.
Conjure an animal. I think a wild speaker could certainly be... yeah, let's go for the wild speaker, because I think a nice versatile unit roster is a good thing. Right, let's instigate this next fight with our scout. It's not even going to be a fight. I could attack them anyway just to get the experience. Your troops engage the Plague Serpent and its minions, but they cower in fear rather than put up a fight. Most of them try to hide while others huddle on the ground. They seem to be begging for mercy, though panicked hisses and cries. Through panicked hisses. Do you let them? Do you let the scared Plague Serpent? -5 alignment. I feel like I need to do this because I definitely need more experience. And we're going to be doing lots of good things, so that -5 to the alignment's not going to be a big deal. Let's try and huddle everybody together again. I've got 32 mana, so at least I can cast spells if I need to, but probably won't need to. Maybe get him out to the flank to do some flank attacks. In fact, I'll pull him round here actually. No, I'm gonna have to just use 2. Remember, the key really is to just use the entwined thralls as much as I can. Try and engage him so that I mean, I'm just gonna keep using ranged attacks on the thralls. I don't want to risk getting them too close. Oh man, he's still got 1 left, so I don't know why it's not... Oh, you're not allowed to use it when you're up close. That's a shame, I didn't realise that. And that'll do. I'm probably going to end up hitting the... no, that was alright. Oh man, they just take so much damage. Because of course they're not meant to be used as meat shields. Let's get the experience with the entwined thralls. Oh my... Alright, let's get this experience. Yeah, I take far more damage than perhaps I should, but I don't have a frontline troop, so we've got a so they're soldier now. It's going to take some time to get them to legend though. Crown of accuracy, plus 10% accuracy. I don't actually have a ranged hero unit yet. We've got the Vine Prison now, so that'll be useful. Are we not already... yeah, so we're just going to pull these back into friendly territory. And now it's time to head southwest and take care of these infestations. So we get a bonus obviously to relations, so when we do this we're going to get a massive boost to relations with Thistledown. Hopefully that'll I might just found this as a city. We've got plenty of Imperium. Builds a work camp in the outpost. Work camps allow for annexation of a single province to the outpost. If a city is founded from this outpost, it will start with an additional population. That sounds like a good idea, so we'll just get that. There's nothing really up here that's hostile. That's going to challenge. Let me move. Oh, there's another ancient wonder. Now this is going to be useful. For this one we get a corrupt soul. A sinister necropolis crafted by the ancient Shadrai. Its tunnels and burial chambers seem to expand almost as if they are alive and seek to accommodate any new inhabitants throughout the ages. This tomb doesn't merely hunger for the bodies of the dead, it yearns to feast upon their very souls. And we'll be able to coax one of those corrupt souls to fight for us. So that's nice. It's a 2 skull, so I'll be coming back up to the northeast to expand this territory once we've taken care of business in the southwest. Let's move everybody south. What treaty? Oh, so cooperation. We could get some. We could trade 15. I think. Our mana looks alright now, so I'll just leave that as it is. Vassalage. And we've acquired some Archon blood, so this is going to allow us more casting points in battle, which is not really that useful to me at the moment. Alright, let's just fast do this. Let's, yeah, we can stay within the city domain and make sure that we're healing up. We've got another bannerman, so let's take you out, ready to go into that one, and let's bring the bannerman into this one. I don't think there's any passive effects for having a bannerman in the unit. Right, so we can tempt one of the ogres out of the ruins to the north to fight for us. I think that's a good idea. I don't know which one's better. So drink, strengthened, sundered defense, frigid belch. Six and 2 3s. I don't think it makes much difference. The Baroga's got slightly more. Let's get 2. So we've managed to recruit 2 of the ogres from our ruins. We've built our tithe shrine. Stability's taken a hit again, so let's go for the bathhouse. In 2 turns, we're going to be able to increase, order some construction work to be done on our town hall. Alright, we've just we're following the track with our scout, but they're not going to be instigating any fight just yet. Oh shit! I've just realised actually that if they did, if this came up and attacked him, that was probably a bad move. I'm not sure how proactive these units are, but if they attack the scout, he's dead. There are 9 other rulers in this map. It's a large map with 9 players. Meeting amicable Greenhold. Duchess Cheb, Kingfisher of the Free City of Greenhold, greet you with a friendly smile. Welcome and many greetings, King Warren Lordfield. It seems we share much, and we look forward to a strong relationship between Greenhold and you. Together we could do great and honourable deeds. Give Cheb, Kingfisher one of your Whispering Stones to start negotiations and gradually improve their allegiance with you. Ah, so this is an underground one. It's actually quite far away. I'm not sure what the mechanics are with meeting 3 cities. Maybe he's got somebody he's sent out or something, but we don't have any spare Whispering Stones at the moment, unfortunately. So we'll just have to leave that for now. Oh right, yeah, so he's expanded outside of the... Right, okay. Right, let's pull her forward a little bit, so she just needs to be just there, just within the range. And let's so it says this is a high risk battle. They are 510, 480 plus 345. Am I not in? Oh, because I'm not in range. Pull you down a little bit. Yeah, so it's low risk. I'm not going to quick save and quick load and things like that, so if I screw up, you know, so be it. There's no guarantee that this particular playlist is going to last for too long. I could wipe and that'll be the end of it. So they've got some little piglets here who can do quite a lot of damage on the charge, so as long as I just make sure that I'm staying out of range. Alright, let's pull everybody so they're relatively close together. I'm tempted just to make sure that everybody's. Maybe pull you out to the flank, pull you into the centre. So we've got our skirmish units there. Give you a front position. That's going to tempt that bird in, hopefully. Actually, pull you this way because they're going to try and flank us. Little piglet's going for a flank. He can reach pretty much all of them, including the bannerman actually, so it might, yeah, I definitely want to close the distance with him, so we'll. It's a shame that's not going to kill anything. Bollocks. Well, that's good experience for. So that piglet can't really reach anybody. Who have we got left? Poison's resisted. So this heals. That's probably what I'm going to do next turn. Might be worth becoming strengthened. Yeah, see if we can do something like that. What the hell does it mean if it's like session on Twitch? Session 0, and it's got like minus 861, minus 860. What the hell does that mean? I've not seen that before. It's just always guaranteed to lose a unit. Bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest. How many did I lose? Hopefully just him. So because of being elusive, I shouldn't take much damage here, but let's see. Oh, he's blinded me. Let's see if I get lucky. No, I won't get lucky. So we're gradually taking care of their defense and resistance is terrible. They've not got a lot of health. I really need to protect that unit. The thing is as well, I don't know, I think it's a quality, I think it was a mechanic in the previous one, but maybe I can also set it in the settings in this one. When they take damage, they should really do less damage themselves, and I don't think that's the case. Okay, we're definitely going to do bolstered defense to protect our entwined thralls. That's all of them. Yeah, bit gutted about that storm thingamajig. Is that it? So again, just making sure that these entwined thralls get maximum experience. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't that great, but it was Deadly Archon's Bane. So this is yeah, like one of those Orbian things. I don't think I've got anybody who's going to actually use that yet, but when I come to actually start creating weapons, when I get a weapon, an item forge, maybe I can break that down. Alright, it's about time that she leveled up. So she's got Crown of Accuracy. It's not going to be useful for her. She's alright with what she's using at the moment. Sentinel means she gets first strike. I think she already does get first. Yeah, she already gets first strike, so that's going to be pretty much wasted. Plus 20% damage on retaliation attacks and opportunity attacks. That's actually pretty good, because she gets an additional retaliation attack. So Sentinel's alright, and it takes us also further down to killing momentum and things like that. So that is going to be useful. So Sprint is also good, I guess, but she's not really going to be pulling out of engagement very often. Defense would be a good one. Let's give her defense. Alright, we're continuing to annex provinces. we're going to have this one that's going to border around here. We've got this outpost which is going to expand in this region. We want one to the south and we're going to want one to the north.